Oh, hey there.
Ah!
Greetings, salutations, and good morrow. It is I, your boy, Skinny Penis.
Hello.
Alrighty. So let's pick right back up where we left off. You guys had just defeated the Lesser Angel. And through your glorious battle, you have finally completed the Trial of Eos. And oh boy,
We didn't die.
do I have some
Most
things
of
to
us.
go over.
Ah.
Let's see here. Okay. Couple of things. First thing we did, you are free from King Vel's grasp,
Hell yeah.
which is pretty sick and nasty and cool and what? Okay, let me delete
Wasn't in.
Ghost Curio so that he doesn't cause the camera to shift.
Wasn't under.
It's just an
control.
illusion.
What did you say?
I wasn't under control, so that didn't happen to me.
Anyway, okay. God, we got so much to go over.
Dude, goblin noises.
How do I want to do this? Let's see.
Have we decided to take on her trial yet?
I think we agreed at the end of last session. Are we still canon-wise? Are we still in conversation with Zeroclaus?
Yeah, where were we with that?
Yeah, he's still there. I'm just kind of
Okay.
tracking some stuff out of character. There's a lot we have to go over today.
Cool.
I'm trying to see. Because I know that you guys were given your end phase choice. And if I recall, you were going to wait till all rewards before you chose that. Yeah?
Essentially,
Yeah.
I accepted it.
Except
I got no other choice.
because you didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
I guess it's
I
a
do
funny
wanna-
decision. So
I do want to RP something with Quill before that choice is made about the,
All right, so let's do it this way. You guys roleplay whatever you need to roleplay out. And then when you're ready to move on to rewards, you let me know. So that way everybody gets plenty of time to do what they want. In the meantime, the Night of Eclipses is standing by, awaiting for your discussions to finish. So I'll put him over here, as he wants to be nowhere near that chaos cultist.
Understandable.
Okay.
The poison one.
Curio's
will
gonna
keep
look at-
following you.
You actual degenerate.
Curio's going to look at Quill and say, well, we've agreed to take on this challenge. And you claim to want freedom, although I think you're just a slave to your desires, and you find the world around you to be at fault for where you stand. Well, you have your freedom now, Quill, and you have nobody else to blame for still being here. You can leave. But ES asked for us to do this. So, I hope you make this choice and you realize that you have to own this choice.
I don't appreciate that you're sounding like you're talking down to me. For
I believe
one.
I'm looking down at you when I'm saying this. Not
Why
as
do
an
you-
ally
why do you
or a
say
friend,
that?
but as somebody who doesn't take responsibility for the actions that put them here.
The actions that I made just because I wanted to survive. You're looking down at me for that. Because I was forced into more or less enslavement and didn't want to die. You're
We
still
all
on
made
that.
those same choices as well. But the way you look at that kind of situation, the way you look at those things. Here, you don't have any, well, you have an opportunity and a choice to make. So I'd like for you to join us as well. I consider you a friend and an ally, but if this is something that you feel like you're forced to do or you don't have a choice, then I think that's going to cause a problem for us more than it will for us not having you with us.
I don't feel like I would be forced into this at all. No, I understand that I have my freedom now.
Okay.
I'm also just shocked at the fact maybe shocked is a bit strong to put it. I'm surprised at the fact that you say you still call me a friend despite saying you are looking down on me for being upset about the whole situation we were in.
Maybe it's because I consider you a friend that I'm telling you this. And if you weren't a friend, I would just dismiss you. But I think it's a very important thing for someone, especially people like us, constantly going through trials and finding ourselves at death's door. To know where you stand, and that it's you who is standing there. This isn't King Vale's story. This is Quill's story, and I hope you know that.
They'll scoff at that kind of. I will be blunt. It's not like it's an easy choice for me by any means. A part of me does have some disdain, maybe not disdain, distaste about the idea of serving under someone else right after being freed from King Vale. Not that I mean to compare that monster to the goddess kind as she was to even give us this opportunity. For one, before I died on Kakatesh, I was never a religious person in any direction. They give a very pointed glance at Joel. I just kind of did what I want and didn't think about anything.
Well, do you want to do this with us?
They will sigh and kind of look off at nothing. I am not sure where I would go if I said no. I suppose that is the whole point of having your freedom. You make your life out to be whatever you can. But by doing what I want, I kind of followed the wind. I mean, if that makes any sense. I did whatever I wanted to on a whim. And despite what I felt like I was forced into thus far since dying on Kakatesh, I think at the core of me that part still remains, or it's at least wanted to remain, even if it couldn't get out. I will need to think about this a little more, I think, but the idea of adventure does appeal to me. I will say that for sure.
Well, I'd like to hear your thoughts when you come to that conclusion, and I hope you join us.
If it helps, I too wonder why we're so eager to subject ourselves back to bondage with someone else after we've just been so recently freed. But this cause is just, and under Lady Years, our lives seem to be more under our own control. So I do believe you can retain your freedom despite serving under her.
I don't know
Which
if
is why
I
I
would
made my
call
choice.
this bondage if we were to agree to serve under her. I mean, this would be completely voluntary for one, and wouldn't be, under the threat of death at the slightest bit of insubordination, I would imagine.
Glances at Joel Gaiden.
I do
Hence,
see
it's
your
much
point,
easier
though.
choice.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I'm a
Still be
fool
risking your
for
life.
maybe I'm a fool for not considering myself as subject to anyone, and for thinking King Vale was a friend. I could be a fool for having that perspective, but it's the way I go about things, and I've always felt it served me very well, and served those around me very well. So I was hoping to, I guess I wanted to say, I wanted to see a bit of that from you, because I think it's the right thing to do. But either way, I'd rather hear what conclusion you come to, and I'll take that as you owning and telling me your choice. But until then.
Also, if anything, if it is a question of survival, we have an awful streak of success at that. If it matters at all.
You're pretty good at this, actually.
Sure.
Leon cries.
I hear everyone, of course. I just a little bit of time to think over it.
You guys still didn't spend them in a brothel?
Oh, don't worry. We will. The nearest town.
Spoilers.
We will.
What?
Curio's did good with his thoughts.
Ready
We
to
had
lie
stuff.
down.
Are we gonna visit Daddy again?
God.
I think we can buy better.
Yeah, his rates are higher after the Dawn mentioned that it was a part of the discount, so we have to take the accounting into consideration.
What's
Reminding
even
you
left
that
of that
Santa
though?
Rosa is still after us. Ugh.
Let's wrap this up so that we can enjoy our spoils of war.
I have more shit I want to address with the party, but it's not. I don't think it's pertinent to have to do before decisions made. So whatever works best for you, Arcade, in terms of above board stuff.
Yeah, I wait for the rewards as well.
Okay.
All right. Okale dokale.
Is that reward music?
Yes.
Ah, yes.
Listening to Hellsinger last episode for music for the boss battle was so good.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I remember there was like a random loot music when they opened a mimic, when they killed a mimic. I loved that.
Give me a second. And what was the other one? There it is. Holy shit. That's a lot of fucking damage.
Oh, whoa.
It's loot time. Loop-a-doop-a-doop-a-dee-skibba-da-bop. Skibba-da-bop-bop. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do something else. But what? Oh, what is that song?
Shame by Freddie Gibbs.
Actually, that might be copyrighted. I'm not sure.
Like a Christmas song.
No, it's I think I'm good on Final Fantasy VII stuff.
Mm.
I'm not sure though. Fuck it. Let's do this.
I don't know why I keep forgetting this. What was the button for the pointer?
X.
Just all the hands pop up.
Ugh, thank you.
Look, I'm the Red Ranger.
I actually like the song, so let's play that one.
Purple.
Point at him. Point at
Who's
the
the
nose.
sussest? Who's the most sus member? Bruh.
Quill. It has to be Quill.
The fuck did I do?
We don't even know your gender.
Oh, okay. You know what?
All right.
You know what? That's
So, let's talk about your rewards. Oh boy. So, I guess we'll get... your rewards are going to be weird.
Let's
Because
get it.
Cassile, amongst other administrative uses, the main function of the Spire of Cassile is the storage of the administrative personnel in Vessel Storage Omega. So, you can choose from the following options. You could choose to open a vessel's storage and receive the items of a particular individual. And you can also choose to place yourself, traveler soul-wise, into a vessel of a particular individual. Doing so, however, will of course be an incredibly difficult choice to go back on, and probably not going to happen. So anything that you do there is absolutely permanent. But the big thing here is that I'm going to give you a series of choices from cultures and the classes within those cultures, so that you can then choose what type of loot that individual has. And also, you can attempt to learn more lore speaking about them. Wow. Crazy.
whack.
So straight up personality change with all loot change.
Oh, it's more so you get to choose. You have access to loot that's otherworldly. Like, it's a pretty huge boon.
Oh, aren't we?
Vessel means you change bodies, right?
Yeah, but aren't we fateless now? So we wouldn't. Well, I don't know if we'd know this, but in character, but there's a question on whether or not we retain our personality. My assumption is that we would.
Your personality is connected to your soul.
Mm.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, what happened to our fate after being freed?
They're gone.
Fateless gang? Oh, whoa.
Are we all fateless? Wait, I had a fate. I didn't know what it is, but I had one.
Not anymore, you don't.
Oh.
From the book we read at the Gallery of the Lost, in character, I assume we're all fateless.
Nice. Fateless gang.
You are all
yeah.
fateless, yes.
Hi, Mom Kadam.
Alright, so that's an option, right?
It is, but I'm getting everything ready for you because there's a lot to read.
Vessel change. Interesting.
Do we make our choice of body or item before we see both the body and the items?
Well, first you're going to learn about the culture of who they. It's going to help make your decision. Just
Okay, cool.
give me a second. I'm trying to find something I can show you. It'll be a little easier for your eyeballs.
In character, I guess we're just like looking around at the books. Thing.
Yeah, with Def's gonna check out that room with a shitload of bottles too.
Wandering
There's
the
a
area
chest
like
here.
the loot goblins. We are.
chest here.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Look at all those
I wonder which
potions.
sofa is the softest.
Oh, we can find
The
out.
it's the purple one on the left.
Yeah, for sure it's this one.
Can anyone play piano?
Yeah, I did have some training.
Yes, but not good.
But not good. Alright,
What the
buddy.
fuck's a piano?
We need someone to lay seductively across the top of it while
It's a
someone else
game.
plays.
All right, fine.
I got you.
I'm sorry, I cannot imagine Curio being seductive in any form.
I think he's morally against seduction as a concept.
Your actions suggest otherwise.
Wait, really?
Yeah, remember the last time you were at Daddy's?
Oh, I guess I did kind of weasel word around a bit, but it was mostly just to inspect his body for information.
Yeah,
Not mostly, it was completely for that.
sure. We believe you.
Okay. Sorry. Just had to look up some stuff here. Alrighty. So.
And sometimes I miss Daddy.
I'm sorry, what?
Ayo.
Mm-hmm.
He's a good
Mood.
character.
Daddy left to get milk.
Left me a brothel.
Daddy left to give milk.
Miss Billy.
Nope, never mind.
Jesus Christ.
Ending this bit.
SMH.
Holy shit.
I'll recast old person on Joel Kaiden.
Jesus. Alright. Alright, here we go. So,
Golden where?
you have a vessel storage omega that you can go through, and you get two basic major choices. Each of you can open one class or culture combination, and then you get access to that vessel, rather as to put yourself into their body, or you gain access to whatever items that they were stored with. This is going to work in two different prongs, right? You get to find out about the culture, but you also get to find out more about the different classes available to that culture, which can then allow you to make a choice of something that you might be able to actually use. You guys with me so far?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Loot crates.
Okay. Let's do. Oh God. Come on, game. Sorry, everything's loading so slowly for me. I don't get it. Okay.
Simply download more RAM.
Just download more RAM. Just download more RAM. Kill everything.
I like the oatmeal's just hanging out with Gem now.
Oatmeal's been on Gem's shoulder.
Yeah, just hanging out with her instead of Curio.
Oh, Gemma.
Gonna need a DC 30 perception to see if he's eating the wool on your shoulder or not. He's subtle about
It's already. Yeah, it's already falling off.
it. Fuck.
What have you
Where's the
done?
Where's your comeback?
Can you
moment?
see through the familiar's eyes? And how is it to look through a moth like his vision? You see a
right.
million pieces.
I'm ready now. Sorry. Okay, so out of the vessel choices, let's start with their cultures. The following cultures are available: Taladonic, Ragdarian, Storvex, Zatkel, and Halos.
Mm-hmm. And in character, we don't know most of them.
You don't know what any of that means.
We have like Teledonic. We can have some sort of assumption. Like
we
a
know
mage,
of
probably.
Taladonic and Ragdar, but probably not about their
Yep.
culture.
Mm-hmm.
Teledonic, Ragdarian. Could you repeat the last three, please?
They are Taladonic, Ragdarian, Storvex, Zatkel, and Halos.
That. Is that correct spelling?
Next.
Okay. Teledonic.
Zatkel is spelled
Zat-
X
Kel.
Xatkell.
Like that?
Whack.
With an X instead of a Z.
Ah.
Hmm.
Neon cars. Right.
I'm interested in Halos.
Anyone keen in switching bodies? I don't think so, but
I'm pretty chill with mine.
What context do we
Good
get
to
on
know.
them, if at all?
You just can learn about them. You don't have to choose beforehand.
Okay.
ooh,
Let us
can we
hear
know
about-
about? Yeah.
So I'll just go through them all. So essentially, there are several cultures here that are representative of the different types of people and where they are from. Those that are Taladonic and Ragdarian are both from Maltos, although some of the Ragdarians are actually from Ragdar. Storvex is another planet that exists within the Astral Sea, as is Zatkel and Halos. That's fucking crazy news to your characters, but they are
Yep.
indicative that there are other worlds of existences.
Okay.
Taladonic deals with the Maltosian belief that magic is the ruling force in all things, and those that practice it have an obligation to rule over, guide, and protect those that do not. Ragdarians believe that magic is the sole defining force in the entire universe, and that who has it has the power, and therefore everyone should have it, whether or not they want it. Storvex is a place where the denizens of which worship great storms as deities that move and twist their way through the planet. So these people worship the 5 great storms. All right, actually, there's more than one of them. There's more than 5, but anyway, they worship the great storms as deities. Next is Zatkel, which is a very large planet that is ruled over by megafauna, the biggest of which, called the Boss, are ridden around on the backs of by merchant cities. So these creatures are so large that entire cities are built on their backs. And there are 3 Boss that yet still live on Zatkel. And it seems that the people that do not live within the cities kind of live in the endless wilds that compose the rest of the planet. Next is Halos, which is a ringquake world consisting of 19 different circular rings interposed in on each other. of whose gravity is equidistant in strength and power, causing it to form a semi-sphere of relative stability.
Sick.
And there you go.
How did the Teledon even get to know all these things? They travel? Like, or did they...
Yeah, most likely.
or
Do
they
we have access to like a library that we could use as reference for questions? Like, information.
That's where I'm giving you this information from.
Okay.
What are these 5 great storms?
Not much is written about the storms themselves because they are treated as deities, but essentially, of those great storms, it would seem that the Storvexians believe that they are the encompassing creation powers, and that their constant movements through the earth, as semi-predictable as they are, represent eternal change, which is what Storvexians believe is at the heart of creation, is eternal change.
Is there any I guess what I'm looking for is, do any of these cultures have their own kind of astrology, or in specific see the stars as an illusion, so that the magic of both the stars and illusions coalesce?
What do you mean? All of the only star maps that are given here are from the Taladonic perspective, because they are the Maltosians perspective, I should say, because they are the only ones to have successfully gained access to travel in the astral sea.
I guess I'd be looking for a non-materialistic view of the stars, and seeing if any of these cultures had magic that was aligned with the stars, or illusions.
They all have magic that's aligned with the stars.
Okay.
Astral magic is magic aligned with the stars in the astral sea. The most adept practitioners being the Taladani.
Okay, is there a more esoteric practice of that rather than I guess mathematical? The further away I go from
if you're asking me
Taladon.
if there's a spiritual rendition of astral magic, there are deities that exist that people worship, but they're like the whole Red Pantheon is associated with that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll think for a minute. You guys go.
Ow.
If anything, Teledonic person amongst us would be very beneficial to this place because we keep running into this ship.
Yeah, imagine
Perhaps.
being able to harness some of that Teledonic knowledge. And
I am very
juice.
interested in Storvex. I think the whole storm thing is neato.
I really like the halos.
Do we get to know more about Halos other than how it looks like? Is there like a cultural entry?
Is there a what?
A cultural write-up about the vessel from Halos?
Let's see. Halos is a world where they use beasts of burden and they travel through the great gravity wells. Those that are visiting that are not native have been known to get disoriented from overland travel due to these gravity wells. As such, non-natives also benefit from increased jumping potency due to the lower gravity. And apparently there is a very potent material that is commonly found there, known as grav steel. And of the vessels here that are from Halos, there seems to be one representative from each of their major races. There is a representative of the Dandrani, the Vensila, and the Rexus Federation.
Oh, we know what that is. Rexus Federation, that's the attack vessel people. Right?
Ah.
You know who they are because you've been in one of their ships already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Rexus Federation are the Space Marines!
Ooh.
Yeah, we remember
Actual
those.
box.
That guy.
Ooh.
Been murdered by one.
That was a skill issue.
Yeah,
you-
get
could you
good.
Spell that too.
Oh, sure. I'll just type it out for you. Bup, 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 bup. They possess Dandrani, Vensila, and the Rexus Federation.
Yep, misspelled every single one of them.
Same. Rexus.
Do you have the factions for the Taladani?
Yes, Taladani. That's it.
We're all Taladani.
They are a faction.
I would probably go at this point looking through the vessels to see if there's any that's an arcane inclined person with connections to astral magic. Sort of poking around to see what I find.
Specifically to astro magic,
Yeah,
only Taladani.
or from amongst the Taladani.
Okay. You find a candidate.
Okay.
What of these Zatgil? What the people are like?
Oh boy.
Because Megafauna.
Oh, Zatkel.
Turtles and-
Zatkel is ruled by 3 independent merchant kings on the back of their great boss. The people of Zatkel tend to use beasts of burden in order to travel, so not just on the boss, but on many different types of beasts for individual travel or smaller bands of caravans for trade or what have you. The denizens of Zatkel are anti-religious. They do not believe in deities, as Mother Nature is plenty powerful enough. They are anti-outsider. They do not like any extraplanar travelers, as they believe that they bring about terrible luck. And in addition to that, the Legion of the Black Sun does whatever they can to prevent anyone from making their way into Zatkel. Also, diamonds are so commonplace there that they are used as currency instead of gold.
No, we might need some of that.
My ears perk up.
Hell.
Wow.
Some
If we
motherfucker
have one of them,
have a bunch of diamonds. Hello.
Did somebody say diamonds?
Are a girl's best friend!
Da-da-da.
Also, Fateless best friend, I think. If we can't go to a soul font,
The
That's
price
might
for
need to-
spacism is high.
I might need an old-fashioned bring people back up type spells. Well, would we know that in character?
Know what?
That we can only resurrect with like resurrection magic.
oh no, we can resurrect with soul fonts now too, right? Now that we are freed from the soul being stitched to our bodies. and actually having a cleric.
Imagine actually having a cleric.
So, if you have a cleric, yes, you can coax somebody's traveler's soul back into their body. Being fateless does not mean that you cannot be resurrected in this way. However, being fateless means that if a fate eater kills you, you are dead forever.
Uh-oh.
Wait.
Because normally if a fate eater kills you, they eat your fate, and then you survive. Or you can be resurrected, rather. If you have no fate, and a fate eater kills you, you are Omega dead. Gone. Reduced to atoms.
What would be like some differences between Caledonian, Ragnar, Arian?
The differences
Other
between Taladani and Ragnar are pretty. There's not a lot, but those few differences are very, very big. The most major one is that the Taladani believe that magic separates people into classes. This isn't a cruel thing. This is simply a natural thing of fate. That if you have magic, you are more powerful and superior than people that do not have magic. Because you are. And it is your responsibility to rule over those that do not have it, to provide for them and protect them. As you have been given the power, so too does the responsibility pass to you. And, if ran properly and without corruption, a utopian society in which magic is provided for all by those that have it is in place. And that philosophy has led Maltos to develop to tech level 12, which is the highest tech level that is currently tracked. However, the Ragdarians believe that all of that is fucking nonsense, and that people that should randomly be born with magic are somehow superior than other people. This is especially untrue when you realize the fact that there are scientific methodologies that allow those that do not have magic to wield magic-like properties. And even more importantly, magic can be used to give magic to people that don't have it. So they believe that the ideology of the Taladani is a false pretense that is perpetrated by those in power. So the Ragdarians believe that the only way to make sure that any utopian society is ever possible is to make sure that everyone has magic, whether they want it or not. Because when everyone's special, no one is. Those are the differences.
Is Halos's technology level compatible with like us?
Halos has a tech level of 6. To give you a reference point, the tech levels go from 0 to 12. Kalkatesh is a tech level of 7. Halos is a tech level of 6. Zatkel is a tech level of 6. Storvex is a tech level of 5. And Ragdar and Maltos... Well, Ragdar doesn't really count, but Maltos is a tech level of 12, and Ragdar is a tech level of 10, although it is now 6 due to the events that happened there, but... Anyway, they went through a major decline.
Could I research astral magic candidates from amongst Halos? And see if there's any vessels?
By the parameters that you have given me, there are no astral magic users that fit that parameter.
Even ones that don't have any connection to illusions, just astral magic?
There is some in Ragdar, and there's one in Halos.
Okay.
Go ahead, ask questions. This is your chance. Lots of stuff here, guys.
Okay. Is there any major difference between Halos races?
Yeah. So, Halos has the Dandrani, the Vincili, and the Rexus Federation. The Dandrani are their version of dwarves. The Vincila are their version of elves. And the Rexus Federation are a different flavor of human.
A different flavor, you say? What do they taste like?
They taste like fascism.
Oh well.
Oh,
I don't think that will make for very good blood.
It
Wait, like the
grows
good
on
kind or the bad kind?
You. It grows on you. The Rexus Federation all serve a singular human emperor that seeks to conquer the remainder of the galactic sector.
Whatever.
Question: Flavor of human. Did any of those humans develop a dark vision or an equivalent?
Of those humans, yes,
Which one?
all of them.
Oh,
The humans of the Rexus Federation are augmented humans.
oh. I want to look for a vessel among them. Anyone dealing with forbidden knowledge?
I don't know how to answer that question because you're asking me from looking through books who holds forbidden knowledge. Okay, if the knowledge is forbidden, why would it be here?
Oh yeah.
Alright. I'll also look through the Rexus Federation, but I'm looking for somebody that looks fucky-wucky and versatile, if I guess that could be described.
Can you give me something better than fucky wucky?
Well, somebody that
No.
has a lot of augmentations on them.
Adeptus Mecan.
I know what you want, but yeah, there's one there.
Something like that. I want to be Billy 2.0.
Oh my god, yes. Bring back Billy.
I'm thinking,
We kind of just left Billy with King Vale, didn't we?
It takes
oh,
a Billy
Billy,
to save
Billy,
a
Billy
Billy.
walked
redemption on it.
Billy walked his own ass over there. That's Billy's problem.
Because we told him to.
Oh, he held up his end of the bargain.
Well, as you begin to research more in the Halos area, you will notice that although the generalized tech level of the planet is approximately tech level 6, it seems that the Rexus Federation, through a series of mercantile agreements with Maltos, has achieved much of their technology. So the Rexus Federation actually has tech level like 10 stuff. And you see that there are markers that specifically the Rexus Federation volunteered themselves in the fight against the eyeless ones in exchange for this technology.
Yeah, they had a ship full of them.
According to reports by the archivists, it seems that there is a little bit of egg on the face of Maltos because the Maltosians did not realize that although that the Rexus Federation was not nearly as technologically advanced their advancements were in the metallurgy of grav steel, which, as it turns out, happens to be an incredibly versatile material when dealing with biological mass. And it seems that the archivists describe that what the Maltosians did not realize is that when they gave the technology over towards the Rexus Federation in exchange for their help, that the Rexus Federation was able to, even though technically they are less technologically advanced because they do not fully understand how the tech works, they were able to recreate it with the addition of grav steel, allowing for them to take on biotic applications of this technology by the use of grav steel. So, to put it in another way, for those of you that know a lot about 40K would be tech level 10, and the Dark Age of technology, the ones where they lost all that knowledge, would be tech level 12. Just to give you an idea. More notably, the tech level 12 of Maltos is so advanced that it allows for a lot of different things that you might be able to think of, like astral sea travel, flight, things like that. However, with the induction of gravsteel, those components that are normally separate from magic and tech have now been combined into a sort of biotic application, which is very dangerous, as it turns out, to actually apply, because it can cause insanity. And of that insanity, the most common form is zealotry, which the Emperor has used to his advantage.
Of the astral magic candidates of Ragdarian and Halos, would I be able to tell the tech level of the vessel inside between 10 and 6?
It'll match whatever the base planet is.
Okay, cool.
And when you're dealing with magic, I mean, tech level doesn't really matter because you have magic.
Any mention of, well, the dream and the navigator and whatever they were talking about when we look at things from the Teledoni perspective?
What do you mean?
Like, mentions of Teledon himself, of the deals he's made, of
Yeah. So
anything that ties
Taladon,
into the dream.
I mean, yeah, Taladon's mentioned all throughout the archives. I mean, he was the leader of the Taladani. He's done all kinds of things. He's made a deal with the Rexus Federation in order to deal with the Eyeless One incursion that happened several cycles ago. You can see that he is using the mana from these different planets to save starving Maltos in the hopes that they might finish their various projects to protect them against intersectoral invasion, which is something that Taladon mentions rarely, but it seems to be his main focus.
I think, so based on this information that we're gleaming, we then make a choice to open a box, and then we don't get to open another box, essentially?
Correct.
Okay, cool. I think I have my choice made, if you guys are... I was torn between Taladon and Ragdar, but I think I'm going to go with Taladon, because the main worry is if we have Taladani shit on us, then we're going to make more enemies than maybe allies, I think. But I think we're already covered enough Taladonic shit that it may as well go all in.
Yeah.
So I think I'm settled on my choice.
Sounds good to me. Things great.
Are there different Storvexian races?
Hold on. Okay. Storvex is filled with all of the base races. They have humans, elves, dwarves, halflings, and half-breeds, I believe.
Interesting.
What about the type of magic for Zatkel and the type of races, vessels, or any more information?
Zatkel is an all-human planet.
Okay.
Or rather, I should say, it's so predominantly human that other races aren't really available.
What sort of magic do they use? How does it occur for them?
They have magic, but their magic is atheistic. Meaning they have no divine magic.
Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, because entirely religious.
Yeah. That's right. The archives do have mentioned that they do have a somewhat unique magic type, which deals with their mercantile proclivities have been demonstrated through their arcane application of magic, insomuch being that the use of their currency of diamonds can cause energy to refract within them in order to create randomized effects. Out of character, they have gamble magic.
Damn.
I think I've made my choice. Gamble, money,
Ah.
diamonds.
Well, remember their currency is diamonds, so.
Yeah.
Among them, I wanna look for like high, like prestige cleric. Anybody dealing with a high level of divine magic.
Probably the highest divine magic users in Storvex.
Okay. Okay, then I have my choice as well.
I am simply interested in harnessing storm power because that sounds cool.
So Gem.
I am a simple individual.
So Gem wants.
That Kel. For me. My second choice would have been Teledony because, well, all the shit we've been encountering is pretty damn cool. But I guess I'll learn from Curio. It's like peek over when you're reading the books.
And Hades, what do you want?
As I said, I didn't change my mind. Found what I wanted. Basically, Rex's Federation, the most augmented looking individual.
Okay.
Chipping in.
All right.
Woo!
Choice is locked in.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's do this. Let's see here.
Huh?
All right. Curio, we'll start with you. Ready?
Bit muted. Yeah, we're good.
All right. As you open up your vessel selection, you will see that your vessel comes with 2 pods. The pods are presented in the storage facility, and they open up before you. You can see that the pods are a duopod, and that there is a man in white robes, and it is covered in astral marks, and his hand is open and outstretched in towards the other pod, which is empty. The readouts show you that this pod has been opened before. The man inside of the pod seems to be. Let's see here. Seems to be a member of the Fading Stars, an astral adept arcanist group tasked with defending the vessel of Conflux as it travels through the astral sea. You can see that he has 2 items with him, a set of robes and a wand, which lays at his side.
Does it look like he has keys on him at all?
No.
I'll go to my book and I'll take out the coffin and I'll stand it up next to me and see if it's the same size as the pod next to him.
It is not.
Kind of throw it on my back. And the empty pod is opened already?
It seems that the pod has been opened before because the person he was laying in stasis with is gone. His outstretched an open hand indicating that it was once filled by another.
There's nothing in the pod at all?
Not in the other one, no.
I will... fuck. When you said open before, it's closed at the moment, but...
Okay, I think you're misunderstanding. So this vessel set is 2 pods that are connected. When you open them, one side is empty, the other one has someone there, indicating that there were once 2 people in stasis together.
I'll examine the man. Examine the items he's wearing. See if there's any other anything else around him that will identify him as who he is.
He is wearing a bracelet on the hand that would have been holding the other.
Is there anything inscribed on the bracelet?
There is not.
Well, I'll look through his items.
He has robes and a wand.
I will take those, and if the bracelet comes off easily, I'll take the bracelet as well.
All right.
Then, I'll head back to the party and try to find Jem and say, would you be able to identify these for me?
Oh, sure. Ritual cast identify on them.
Alright.
Was the guy you took them from handsome?
I don't know. I mean, that's subjective.
Priorities.
There's a
Well,
empty pod next to him. I think he was with someone.
I don't want to be touching some nasty person's robes.
Wash your hands afterwards.
Wow.
I have gloves for this reason. It's gonna take me some time though.
While you're doing that, might go back, look around, see if I can find any record of his name or anything that might indicate his name. But if you need anything, just holler. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Honk.
Language.
Okay, those are done. Who's up next?
I'll go. Fuck it.
Get it.
Alrighty.
Harness the power of the storm.
Quill and Joel have the same request.
Yeah, I guess.
You were Storvex?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm looking for
He
the
asked for the highest divine
limits.
caster, which happens to be from Storvex, and you wanted Storm Magic. Guess what?
Okay.
Those are both the same thing. So, of those, that doesn't mean that you waste it. I'm just saying that since Quill goes first, Joe gets to choose something else.
Yeah.
Anyway. You can see what could only be described as a shaman, wearing a feathered headdress and covered in immaculate-looking robes that seem to be made out of pristine leathers and wrapped around the individual's chest. The individual is quite robust in size and toned in physique. In addition, you can see that he has at his side a tambourine and a staff.
Huh. Oh man, I was hoping to find items that were just chanted. I'm not sure if I can make much use of the staff. Unless I wanted to change my entire vessel.
You can parts, right? Like, thank you, next. Is that how this works?
Negative. You get to open one.
Oh.
Damn. Damn. I love my 60 feet of movement.
He's yoked. Chat.
I love my 60 feet of movement too much. I'm not gonna change vessels.
I love my 60 feet of movement.
Fair enough.
Well, I might as well learn what these are, so once I guess I will take the tambourine and staff, and once Jen is done with Curio shit, I will ask of her the same to identify.
Take the clothes as well, they might be enchanted.
Can I tell that?
They're not.
Okay. I will leave him his dignity then.
It
Yeah,
is
I'm just
still prestige leather.
Hold on. Where are the vessels anyway, like situated?
They're in a storage facility that connects to this facility.
Okay. I'm just gonna assume I can sit on this comfy chair
Okay.
while I spend about expected 15 minutes, an hour trying to identify shit.
The identifying machine.
You want a muffin? Like some coffee beans? Actually, fuck, I ran out of muffin.
Oh,
But I do have coffee beans.
damn. Yeah, coffee beans would be great.
Alright, now that Curio's back, I'll hand you some coffee beans. Just kind of sit down.
Thank you. I'll just munch on them.
Oh, pretty good. Early in the show.
Crunch.
You ever just eat coffee beans, bro? Crazy.
Funny enough, I'm having a coffee sweet right now.
Can't Curio also like learn, identify, and help you on that?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure there should be some like magic ink in this whole nerd tower.
How long would it take to learn a spell in that manner that's not from a spell book?
I think 2 hours.
An hour per spell level.
Okay.
So an hour.
Can I take the rest of the hour and a bit more to do that while she's casting Identify?
What do you want to learn?
Identify.
Sure.
Okay.
But you won't be able to cast it because you haven't prepared it.
Okay.
Not unless you guys rest. That is. Okay, those are done. Who's next?
I can go for the other, like, if there's a other divine magic using person.
I need parameters.
I want to look at Halos. Is there anybody in Halos that uses divine magic?
Yep.
I will go for him.
Okay, more parameters, please. There's more than one.
Oh, maybe either a chaotic or evil deity, serving to one of them.
Ooh,
Really?
going for it, huh?
Not really. No, there isn't. Well,
Okay.
no, there isn't.
Who do they worship? Oh wait, yeah, the 5 great storms, not any of the regular gods.
Yeah.
The best gods, I'm gonna say, and then look at Zero to Claus. Give him a thumbs up.
Zotkel straight
Fuck
up
up.
doesn't have any deities, so
No, but they do have divine casters. That's
Oh,
because
yeah.
That's because they're anti-religion. Doesn't mean divine magic doesn't exist there.
yeah.
That just means they don't
Yes.
support it.
Well, let's look at them. Let's see some atheist clerics.
It isn't the atheists that are the clerics. It is the Legion of the Black Sun, which are in order of Nightshade, not Nightshade, but oh god, these are difficult to describe. But essentially, they're called Reaver demons. They're like good aligned demons that have sacrificed their bodies and their souls so they might be eternal guardians of Zatkel, and they serve the Legion of the Black Sun. Unfortunately, due to the falling out between the Merchant Kings and the Legion, they have been exiled from the civilized spaces and now live on the fringes of the wilds, protecting those that live within the merchant cities from denizens unknown. There is a representative of the Legion of the Black Sun, and they happen to be a divine caster.
Yeah, let's go for him. He sounds like a badass.
All right. All right. As you open yours, you can see an individual that appears to have gray and pallid skin, is covered in ceremonial robes, and you can see that there are malignant growths that appear on its back. At this individual's side, you can see that there is a great axe and there is a collar around his neck.
Okay. I'm gonna look for any identifying features, like how old might he be, and
Early 20s.
stuff.
And he's human.
Okay. I like this body.
You
I might change bodies. I can like identify the items, then choose to like change bodies, right? Like it's not like if I take them, the body choice is gone.
No, no, you have to choose if you want the body or the items. Well, no, actually, that's wrong. You can either choose the items, or you could choose the body and the items. But you don't get to know what they are before you choose that. Because once you close it, it's closed.
They sound really sick. I kind of wanna choose the body and the items. Yeah, I'm probably gonna choose the body and the items.
Woo! You just commissioned this art.
Are you locking in that choice?
Can I wait and see what everybody else got and
Nope.
lock in later?
Do it. Do it. Do it. So Lock and High speaking to you. Do it. Do it.
Ah, man. Yeah, I'm gonna lock in the body and the items. It
Alright.
sounds.
Everybody
sounds
roll
really
initiative.
nice. Oh no.
Would have my I wouldn't have even attuned to him. Fuck.
Combat. No combat.
Alright.
Where are we situated?
Technically, you'd all be in this room because this is where you'd summon them up. So, I'm gonna move you guys
Oh.
in there.
Oh no.
Can we drag the chairs in, please?
Can you drag the what in?
This chair, like a chair, like just a.
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
Alright.
Initiative, right.
Do you get a long rest?
Nope.
Right.
Yeah, okay. One sec.
Yeah.
Weren't we healed from
Oh, we have a night.
zero
Yeah, we were
cost?
healed.
Yeah, you were
Yeah.
healed, but that's not the same as getting a long rest.
Okay. I still have my
Oh.
slots written down. The ones that were
Okay.
missing.
Are we fully healed? Question mark?
Yeah,
Fully
fully healed, but not
Okay.
fully rested.
Mm.
Cool beans.
Okay, so this is what happens. As soon as Joe Gaiden starts to perform the ritual to put his soul into this new vessel, Zerad Class will pull out his weapon.
Jesus.
Oh, what's going on? Joel?
I don't know.
Joel, is that you? Are you in there?
Yeah.
I thought I made it very clear. I would not allow your taint to spread.
Oh.
Oh. I thought that was a warning to not like try to recruit Horus. And fuck, I misunderstood that.
I mean, you know what happens when, like, think about it. You're putting your soul inside of another person. I don't know how you can get more directly converting than that.
Oh shit.
You could get out of there then.
I'm giving
Maybe
everybody
this-
else here an opportunity if they want to try and defend him. If not, then he dies.
Yeah, Joel, get out of there.
Joel doesn't win this fight, so
Um,
not by himself at least. Anyone want to sign up? Start with you, Quill.
I'm gonna be real. I'm staying the fuck out of this.
Okay, then I'll remove you from initiative.
Backing the fuck up.
Horus.
Yikes.
I'll take that as a no. Okay. Make me a wisdom saving throw, Joel. Okay. Regular attacks it is then. What's this? Okay. 16 hit you?
No.
Okay. Take
Yep.
63 damage.
I'm down.
Okay. Interfere?
After seeing that,
Gem?
Yeah, are you taking him in? Or just stopping this?
I'm stopping
Soul
him from
transfer.
infecting another. I will not allow it. I cannot kill him by Lady Eos's will, but that does not mean I can allow him to infect an innocent person with his disgusting ideology.
Fair enough. I will back off as well.
Okay. Curio?
Let's see. Look at Zeradiclaus and say, if it is Eos's will that we assist you, or that I assist you by that extent, then I will. If you need me to. I don't have much of an allegiance with this person I had just met, other than through combat. So if you need my assistance by the will of Eos, I will.
No assistance is needed.
Curio will step back.
So,
Death saving throw, Joel.
oh god.
damn.
The Knight of Eclipses will tie up Joel in spectral chains and will spare the dying. Okay, your option has been negated. Okay. Who would like to go next?
I.
When you
That
find a new
happened.
body, don't touch his taint. I think that's the lesson we learned here.
What? Oh, I see.
Does that mean the pod and the items are closed
Yep,
as options?
you get
Alright.
nothing. sucks.
You made your consideration, Horus.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try something like this. I'll look back at the night and look. Is this okay? Nothing against Isis situation?
Do you follow the taint of a Lock-in High?
No, I just learned the fucking name.
Then
just
it's
like
fine.
A second ago. All right then. Just checking.
I don't want to end up like him. Mm.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna make some actual coffee instead of just chewing on beans.
Wait, you can do that?
I'd assume we'd have gotten the equipment from the caravan.
Or like
Well,
find any metallic
do we-
thing, ground some coffee and held it over the fucking torch.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Ace Marines!
Let's get it.
Holy shit.
Like an astral being of order, and he's like, "Do you guys have an extra Chaos Space Marine laying around?"
Anyone? No?
Bueller?
Man, I'd sure like to put my Dark God inside of one of these things. Hilarious. Alright. Alright, as you open yours, Horus, you can see that there is an individual that looks human, but has many different stylized, what you thought to be tattoos at first, but you realize that they are cleverly hidden pieces of metal, stretched and ingrained within the arms and chest of the individual. You can see that there are a pair of gloves, and that there is something on the chest that seems to be placed within it. Although human, the individual looks unsettling, almost uncanny, as if something too perfect, and by doing so, unreal.
A glance at the night. Any comments on this?
The knight offers no comments,
Okay.
only barely restrained seething.
Does he look similar to the Astral Warriors we found in the crash ship?
As far as you can tell, yes.
Okay.
Well, fucking perfect body it is.
Aww. Gonna miss this one.
What does that mean?
I mean, she's gonna stay around.
If you're swapping bodies and...
The body stays. Can keep it as a memento. I don't know. Fine to begin with.
You want to drag a
Well,
body
we don't know
around?
if we don't know if it gets destroyed or not.
Gem, don't get weird about this.
I don't really want to carry around a corpse either.
Looks
I know
at
you care that
Curio
much
with a
about
coffin.
Horus's body.
Yep. Let's hop in there.
So you're looking to change bodies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nobody gonna take my girl.
Wait, Horus, before you do,
Hmm?
can you give me Svelte's wand?
Is it on me?
You had it the last time I saw.
Nah, I gave it up to you. What I would do with the wand.
You waved it at the little homunculus dude and said Alakazam, and then nothing happened.
Well, after that, I gave it to you.
Oh, yeah, I'll check my
Yeah.
backpack. I just got nervous for a second.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit. All right. Whoops, sorry, I meant to do that. All right, Horus. You undergo the process, which requires a cleric. But seeing as how Joel has been reprimanded for his chaos ways, the knight will intercede and act on his behalf. And as you are you lawful?
I am neutral.
Not chaos. All right. In that case, no advantages here. So, all right, let's do this. The Traveler Soul from Horus exits the body. As it does so, the body of Horus falls to the ground, lifeless and once more in the stasis that it was first awakened within. The Traveler Soul finds its way across the room by the direction of Zeratoclass, the Knight of Eclipses, and is placed within the new body. All right, Horus. What is your current class and level?
My current class is a fighter,
Yeah.
Myrmidon, level 5.
All right. Well, oh boy. You are now a 5th level warlock. So we're going to go ahead and go through all of your changes here. Specifically, you are gifted with a unique selection of invocations, which are from the Raxus Federation, and they are invocations that deal with proselytization, meaning you can speak to the metal within. So it's kind of like a metal-speaking warlock. Most notably of which, you'll have access to all the regular warlock features, but there's a couple of unique modifiers. So first thing I need you to do is let's take a look at your hit points,
66.
as we're going to do a hard reset. Alrighty then. Boo-doo-boo-boo, boo-doo-boo, skibbity-bow, pow-pow-pow, bam. Alright, first things first, you get to choose a new stat array, if you so wish.
Charisma-based warlock, I assume?
Warlocks are charisma-based, yes.
Okay. Well, then...
However, you do not have the human Cosmin benefits. The humans of the Raxus Federation have the following. You gain a +3 to a stat of your choice, a +2 to a stat of your choice, a -2 to a stat of your choice, and a -3 to a stat of your choice.
Uh-huh. So like that, huh?
Yep.
Okay. let's go with. Right, +3 plus. What's the original? I don't remember even.
Looks like you probably chose Madman.
Oh, yes. So. Can technically even it out, right?
You do what you like. I don't care.
Well, I assume I cannot put them +3 into the and -3 into the same stat, right?
Oh, yes, correct. They are all in different stats.
Okay.
And bye-bye strength.
I'll put a -2 into wisdom. And -3 into dexterity. I will be at 11 dexterity. And I will switch strength to charisma. 20 to 10. And I'll put additional 2 into constitution, putting it to 20. And additional.
Whoa. No. You lose your old ones. And you gain these instead.
Okay, let me then wipe it all
Yeah.
first. Alright. Go with the same madman.
Super do.
It's been a long while. Come on. See the goddamn link.
What are you looking for?
Character creation, I don't remember the erase.
Oh. I can just type that out for you. It's no problem.
Yeah, I'm going with the madman still.
There you go. I'll put it in Discord for you.
Got it.
Here you go.
So this is gonna be this
Bam.
plus. +3 here. +2 here. -3 here.
I just noticed the stream title says Veil of Kings.
Yeah, all right.
We have a veal tank.
It's German for a lot of kings.
Hey.
I thought it was baby cow meat.
That's veal.
Different spelling.
Right. So that would be the normal array, and then
We're
+3
all
to
kings in
charisma,
spirit.
-2 to wisdom,
Big king energy.
-3 to dexterity. plus 2. I believe that's their array. Check the sheet.
Okay. All right. So now you replace your convergence. No, wait. You keep that. No, never mind. You keep that. All right.
Warlock is so long.
Looks good to me.
Well, I assume the 4th level applies the ASI.
Did you choose one?
Well, we didn't get the feat, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking. I'm just confirming. If so, then apply it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'll put up the charisma to 20.
Wait, did we get an ASI? I thought we skipped and we got a subclass from
We
Kingdom.
got guilds.
King of, yeah.
You got a bunch of
Extended.
selections. You could choose an ASI always if you wanted to.
Okay, cool.
I mean, I don't know if there is anything on the table with this thing.
No, you probably just want to go with an ASI.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. Let's go over everything is. So, Warlock. Let's have a nice long talk. So, you get your precepts. Those are all the same. Eldritch Presence is the same. Your invocations, you get all of those, but there is something different with your contract. Let me get you that in a second.
Did you just get grandfathered into serving the God Emperor?
Maybe.
Look, man.
If you did, that's fucking cool, because I've never seen, like, a forced contract for a Warlock.
Well, you're
I
about
don't know,
to.
didn't Leon have the same thing?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about forced. He pushed the button and then was made to serve.
That's a good point.
And his name is Horus. Jeez. The stars have aligned here.
Mein Gott. All right.
Imagine going inside another man.
Okay. Ho! Ho! Ho!
I think he thought about it for a while before he entered. So.
All right, hold on. Let me type this up for you.
So, serial convergence. Dex to 13.
that. Move that there. Very good. Okay.
Do I have like 2 minutes to make coffee?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, cool.
All right.
I should order some food.
So you said presents are the same?
Yeah. All right, and okay, that's all done. Is that everybody for their choices?
Yeah,
Haven't
we have Jam.
chosen.
Oh, Jem's
I was
turn.
busy identifying things.
Oh boy.
Looking for, well, are there options for the ZCal vessels?
You said that you wanted the gamble magic, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, there's only one.
there's only one. Okay. I hope they are artistic.
Okay, as you open yours, you can see what appears to be a person of indeterminate gender. Their features are both masculine and feminine, marking them as someone that could be passable for both. You see that they have what appears to be a dancer's regalia on them, revealing pieces of their skin and body, but yet they are cleverly hidden with pieces of metal that might contain stored weapons. There are 2 items at the side of each of this individual: a diamond bracelet and a whip adorned with sapphires.
Oh, Jem is just clasping her her mouth with her gloves and, to stop herself from drooling. And, yeah, she's happy with her body, so not considering that. Just going to begin. First, taking the diamond bracelet and the whip, and then, the dancer's regalia as well.
Okay.
It's mine for the taking.
The shiny things.
Oh, it's everything I've ever wanted.
Okay.
Can we determine? Can we determine this vessel's gender as I undress them? So are they?
They have no genitals whatsoever.
Oh,
Huh.
oh, I'm a little disturbed. Interesting.
Do-do-dum-bum-bum. Okay. Oakley dokley. Who's ready for their items?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, let's do this.
Suppose.
Joel Gaiden will be given 1 hit point of healing by the Night of Eclipses and will be kicked over to join his comrades. Alright, you hear Curio?
Yeah.
Alright, let me set this up. I'll put it in your guys' notes for you.
Oh, thank you.
You know what? I'm just going to post all of them at once. And I think that will be easier. Then I can just go over all of them. Give me just a short moment to do that. Try to make this as clean and easy to read as possible. Okay. First up is Curio. While I type out the rest of these, can you go and read that off for chat?
All right, the robes are the robes of the adept. Burden cost of 2. Choose a spell when you attune to this item. That spell is cast as if 1 spell level higher. Ooh. The ooh wasn't in there. The second item is the Wand of Star Shield. Burden cost 2. Whenever you would cast an abjuration spell, add its spell level to the next instance of force damage you will deal per die. Ooh.
That's also not there. Okay.
What abjuration spells do you have?
Shield. And the daily magic.
All right, Jam, can you do the
Maybe.
same thing for yours?
Sure. Okay. Bracelet of the Diva. Burden cost 3. You can spend up to 100 dust when you are attacked, and you reduce the damage by 1 for every 10 spent. Well, guess who's gonna be a big spender? Azure Punisher, the whip. +1 whip. Burden cost of 2. Reach is 10 feet, and this whip deals d6 cold damage. Wow. I'm just sparkling. How about the Dancer's Regalia? Do I just put it on?
That's
It's just
that's
pretty.
just an outfit. Yeah, you can put it on if you want.
Nice.
Alright.
Quill.
Quilla. Staff of Lightning Bolts. Burden costs 2. 3 times per short rest, cast Lightning Bolt. Straightforward. And then the Screamer's Circle. Burden costs 2. Whenever you cast a spell while attuned and wielding this item, choose an enemy you can see within 10 feet. That enemy takes lightning damage equal to the spell's level. Alright. Let me look up Lightning Bolt.
Gloves of the Proselytizer. Burden cost 3. You use your charisma instead of your strength or dexterity whenever you're wielding weapons and armor. And Core of Halos. Soulbound Horus. You have a constant feather fall which can be deactivated as a triggered action. Ascension.
The ascension quality means that this item improves as you level. All right, and you're also now a 5th level warlock, and this is your pact with Emperor Rexus. The contract: you gain proficiency in heavy armor and martial weapons. You gain exotic weapon proficiency with Rexus armaments, so no more Arcana rules required to use the chainsword. Whenever an ally rolls a 1 on an attack roll, you deal force damage equal to your charisma modifier to them, because they are weak and they should be punished. Every 3 rounds, increase your Eldritch Presence by 1. Psionic Presence, Emperor's Fury. Your Eldritch Blasts are instead channeled through your weapon, and the attack is made with said weapon, and that attack deals additional force damage equal to the damage of your Eldritch Blast.
Great.
Oh shit.
Okay. Oh,
Holy shit, Lightning Bolt is strong.
Yeah.
I like it's like Joel is given 1 hit point.
Joel is given 1 hit point and allowed to live.
Man. Sad.
I have a bunch of spare items. That will.
Oh, don't worry, something's coming for him, but I can't give it to him until after you guys have chosen where you're going next.
I want to say something to. Well, is there any more housekeeping we have to do for?
I mean, pretty much the only thing I need now is your choice on where you guys are going next, or I guess whether or not you're taking Eos's offer.
I'll look at Jem and we'll say, Jem. Been meaning to say this for a long time, but when I'm in the heat of battle and I look over at you and I see you in that dress you love, and my heart skips a beat, the only thing I can think about is how fucking terribly inefficient that is at dealing with gut wounds and hemorrhages.
You have no taste whatsoever.
We need to find you some armor.
But I'm perfectly comfortable in this outfit, and it's like torn and tattered everywhere. I mean, if it looks as nice as this regalia, then I wouldn't mind. But if asking me to, don on armor that looks like what horrors are you're wearing is no.
Yeah, I'm just concerned about you staying alive. That's all.
I'll try something out. But thank you for your concern.
God damn.
I saw that shit coming from a mile away, I swear to God.
Wow.
That was so good, though.
Gem is too thick-skinned. She'll take the compliment anyway.
Yeah, I've seen you disemboweled like 50 times. I just wince. I'm like, Jesus.
I don't think that's very good for what's coming. I think you're a bitch. Got him.
Think about where we go next. Well, No, I joke about your lack of intelligence, but we both know how quickly you got out of that mind maze. So don't mistake my arrogance for some like part of me, right? It's my mentor once told me that genius's biggest weakness is hesitation, and arrogance is just a tool that allows me to make a decision when overthinking every possible outcome leaves me in a state of analysis paralysis. And that's something you've helped me with. So I've been mulling over your dream for quite some time, and I hope I'm not arrogant in the conclusion I've come to. But I think the Taladani made a deal to buy souls. And they tied those and tried to contain them from the dream. There's cracks in that, maybe in the form of essence after watching you eat one of those. So I think we should help Eos and maybe try to find out what the fuck's going on or just leave this place.
That sounds like a plausible theory.
I don't want to be caught up in that. Now that we have our freedom.
Well, it was a request from the navigator. It was not really a demand. I'm keen to join ES's, take on ES's tasks anyway. The contract is a lot more beneficial for us compared to the ones that we've been through. So you don't have to convince me.
I'll look at Joel and say, I think there's a lesson here for you, Joel. If you know anything of Eos, you should know that strife brings growth. So maybe this strife is going to be you and your, your predisposition towards your belief system. Maybe you could find some growth by striving against that. But I don't really care, so.
Just renounce your god, forehead.
I mean, that would do it, probably. But what have you decided, Cole? I want to hear where your head's at.
Well, as I've mentioned before, I am a simple individual. And I gotta say, despite the life-threatening situations we found ourselves in, this is the most excitement I've had in since years before, you know, leaving Calcatesh. And most of you aren't that bad, so I'll stick around.
Curio will smile and go for like a handshake / like, you know that meme with the two clasping hands, like something's written under it.
With the
We'll
two
go for, like,
really buff guys.
yeah, he'll go for one of those.
Sure, Quill will meet him in that.
How are you feeling, Horus? You're still in there, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Ah. Okay.
How does it feel?
Very busy of making the fucking sheet. There's a lot to go through. Give me a
Okay.
moment.
All right.
It's okay.
Well, if you want some coffee, I made some. So.
Oatmeal's the best one in the party, for real.
My name is Oatmeal. Thank you for considering me in your decisions.
Hey guys,
Since when did Oatmeal have that voice? I thought Oatmeal sang.
I think he's a manifestation of my deep mind. So
Huh.
I think
Yeah, we've
Curio
gone
was
through
trying to
puberty
practice
since then.
ventriloquism just now, really badly.
We could all see your lips moving.
Nuh-uh.
Hey guys, I can use some help.
Do you need coffee?
Do you have ice cream?
The fuck is ice cream?
I'm
It's-
sure they had ice cream in
Uh,
D&D times. Ice
There,
cream is
there.
good.
Feel better.
Uh,
I want to take a rest.
I don't know how to get those chains off you, and I don't think I want to try to figure it out.
I kind of
Oh.
like them.
I'm not a nerd, for one.
I didn't know you were an ass, Curio.
I didn't know you were fucking insane. Well, actually, no, I did know that.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
should've-
you did. Yeah,
I
you
should've-
did.
I should have really considered the implications of.
Yeah, if you didn't, you would have a really bad read on people.
I don't read people. I read books.
Nerd.
I'm a man of intelligence.
The base weapon for a whip.
I have no idea.
Well,
I never
can shoot
used the
lightning
whip.
now, so that's cool.
Is it in the compendium?
No, it's not a. Is it? I'm trying to make the weapon. Whip.
I can give you the stat sheet if you want to.
You have a whip?
No, like the stats for the whip.
Sure.
Let's see.
I'm not very confident in this.
Not confident in the whip.
In trying to make a weapon. Da, 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 da.
I don't. Somehow I
this
don't
is
think there's
items.
a tambourine in the compendium.
I had to add that as well, I think.
Yeah, we have 2 tambourines now.
Tambourine gang.
I might use the
It's in
circuit of
items,
blasting
right?
instead.
So let me try to-
Oh yeah, did Horus gain any of fate?
So far, so no.
Items, items, items. Items, SRD. Search.
Okay, locations.
Ah, there we go.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Dursun asked the question if I get any new fate with this or not.
You do, but it is not possible to access, unfortunately.
Oh,
Yeah.
different planet.
No, it is that you don't have the resources or time to do so, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But I digress. The final decision I need from you guys is what I'm going to prepare next time. And that is, if you take Eos up on her offer to help to stop Primus, the rogue angel, I need you to choose which of these options that you would like to use in order to stop him. Have I gone over them with this group yet?
No.
No.
All right, I'll go over them. Well, first, is the group going to help Eos or not?
My vote's for yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, seems like people are leaning that way. Okay, so Primus, the rogue angel, can be dealt with in many different ways. First, you can choose to fight him directly. Choosing to do so, however, means that you would fight him at relative full strength, but there are other options as well. For the Aperture is comprised of many facilities, and these facilities empower all of the other facilities and Primus with their effects. There are the Glyph Chambers, the Arcanist Foundry, the Diviner's Bridge, and the Grand Storage, and then finally, the choice of All In. I will list these out for you in your notes. Located here. And I will we'll go over what their abilities are. So, Glyph Chambers deal with defensive auras and empower the defenses of all of the different creatures and denizens of the aperture. So that means that if you assault this facility, all defensive auras are reduced, and if you complete the assault, they are removed. And that includes in every other facility, as well as in the fight against Primus himself. Zeratklis has told you that Eos has detected that there are other heroes attempting all throughout the continent to attack the aperture. As of such, the Mana Storm, the pure mana reserves of Primus and his minions, is currently under attack by one group, and two groups, it seems, are attempting to assault Primus directly. So, your choices lie before you. You could choose to assault the Glyph Chambers, the Arcanist Foundry, the Diviner's Bridge, or the Grand Storage. And, if you truly wish to, you can challenge Primus himself. I'll give you a quick explanation of what these auras mean. Defensive auras are things like shields, glyphs, temporary HP, things like that. Offensive auras are evocation, perhaps even mobility to allow the attachment of attacks and things like that. Communication deals with the ability for enemies to detect, learn, and adapt to the various opponents they may face. And the military reserves deal with the number of opponents that can be fought in each of the other places. And it also deals with the standing squad that fights alongside Primus, his immediate guard. So, those are all your options. And obviously, All In is fighting Primus.
I'll ask Zeratklis for his advice. My inclination is to go all in or attack the Glyph Chambers. Do you feel that one would be more necessary than the other, or more lucrative than the other?
I vehemently disagree with all in.
We know there's two other parties going all in. So if we hit a what's the term? But a mass or something, like a certain level of magnitude, then maybe
Critical
we'll have
mass.
enough. Critical mass, yeah. Then we'll might have a chance to defeat him.
I did miss that part in editing inventory stuff.
I highly doubt that the other two parties can defeat Primus. So I believe if we go for Diviner's Bridge and disable the ability for them to learn from those two parties, we would have a better chance of winning.
Information is key.
Yeah, they will
agree with
lack
logic.
experience against fighting adventurers or people like us. Because,
Do we
like,
know anything about Primus? Like how he fights?
Negative. This
What
group.
what is okay?
But
So
you could
we
ask
just-
Zeratklis to help you.
Oh, I asked Zeratklis for a recommendation. Or if he had any preference.
Oh. Look, the Night of Eclipses, you're asking him his suggestion. His suggestion is to... Alright, I'll just answer him in character. Lady Eos has chosen you for a reason. Therefore, you could attack one of the alternate facilities and allow those that have decided to take him on to defeat them. But I think that any true adventurer, any true seeker of challenge and servant of Eos would face the beast himself. Go forth and prove your worth.
I agree with you. Thank you.
Dude, do you know anything about
Try to argue with
this
that.
this creature we're trying to defeat?
I know only that Primus is an angel of Maltos, A being of hardened light. Powerful, no doubt. I'm
And
afraid
why are
that...
they-
Go ahead, Jim.
And why are they? Why is Eos trying to defeat this angel?
It is because of the actions, whether directly or indirectly, is unclear. But the actions of Primus is preventing the dream from returning to this realm. People are being denied what is rightfully theirs. And that is something that Eos cannot abide by. Alternatively, you could also attack the military storage.
Horse, what do you think?
Zerat Koles does not want you to choose that.
Still not done. I'm listening through half an ear, you know?
Alternatively, you could be boring.
I think assisting the main offensive force against Primus is the best idea, but we are going into that very ignorant of how effective our actions will be against.
Exactly.
What I'm trying to say is if this offensive party is unable to break through the defenses of Primus, then our best bet would be the glyph chambers. But we don't know the makeup of those parties. We also don't know the strength of their forces. So I think all in is simultaneously honoring Eos the most, as well as operating with the most amount of information we have. It's useful.
Can't we just cut the communication over us, then attack?
Yeah, I believe weakening them through helping destroying the Divinus Bridge is probably a better idea than trying to, brute force our way through.
Since we don't know what kind of party is attacking, I assume that they are going to lose. And if they lose, it will be just giving information to enemy and experience. If we can stop that information from gaining and possibly weaken the enemy by just attacking the Diviner's Bridge.
Or
Diviners.
Or any of them. Any of these supporting chambers and all that.
Third class, do you have a method of contact with these forces that are facing Primus at the moment?
He will shake his head.
Well, Horus and Quill, I think we need your input.
The whole critical mass thing you mentioned does make some sense to me.
It is very critical to understand that I'm currently in the process of making a character, and I don't know yet how to reflect on the fact that I have a charisma of 20. My intelligence got boosted by a mile from what it was.
Shh,
What
you're
would
smart.
your
Join the nerd club.
Traveler Soul say?
I know, but the comprehension and the eloquence will go up by a mile, and right now I'm going through a lot of stuff. My brain is not here. I will just follow the decision of the player.
Well?
You might be the tiebreaker, unless Oatmeal's the tiebreaker, which I'll ask him right now.
No.
Wait, what's Quill's decision?
Oathmill's opinion is to find some clothes he can eat.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
Oh man. Out of character, I really kind of want to fight the big bad with everyone else. In character. In character, I feel like some other angles would need to be attacked. I don't know, man.
There must be courage.
If we had any more information on
Yeah.
anything else, Curio would probably not choose all in.
Yeah. Could any other ways of getting information about before we decide?
Unfortunately, I don't think this group has access to those types of things.
Tragic.
Oh, actually, there are archival notes on Primus.
Yeah. Yes. We're gonna
Forgot
read.
about those. All right, I can give you this much at least. Bop, beep, skibbity bop.
Man, I have questions for you, dude.
Hmm?
Man, I have questions for you, but that could be after the game.
Sure.
So far, it's 2 for communications, 2 for Primus. Is that it?
All right. Searching through the archive of notes, that will allow me to give you his traits and yes, his traits. Will that suffice?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Get out your pencils.
My fountain pen.
Encrusted fountain pen.
Feather of a peacock.
To work.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Primus the Rogue Angel has the following traits: Ruthless, Tactician, Greater Combo, Greater Cunning, Multi-Focus, Hard Light, Absolute Territory, and All In.
Whack.
So,
That's a few of them.
Ruthless is this creature will attempt to finish you off if you're down. Most people know that. Boom, boom, boom. Tactician is that once you pass your turn, you cannot go back to add forgotten modifiers or take forgotten actions. We will only go back when dealing with illegal actions. Greater Combo means that the individualistic pieces of my abilities will be combined together into a greater result and a greater whole. And these combinations can go up to, I believe, 8 layers in Greater Combo. Greater Cunning. Cunning is allowing me to use my own intelligence when applying abilities, and I'm less binded by a creature's tactics. Greater Cunning completely removes the build-up. I will start hitting you with everything that I've got. So there are no build-up rounds, other than ones that are, I guess, locked in by other pieces of the creature, but not for its tactics, I should say. So no Goku starting at base form, basically, to give you an idea of that. Multi-focus. So, angels have a common trait they share called focus, which you've already kind of experienced by fighting the lesser angel. Focus being that you get to choose which abilities and which initiatives that he has on each of his turns. Multi-focus means that since Primus is a full-fledged angel, you get to choose the same thing. Except, Primus has 4 initiatives. So, you have to make 4 different choices every time it is the start of the round. Next we have is Hard Light, which you guys are familiar with. Hard Light being the positive traits of constructs, undeads, and elementals, so immunity to radiant and necrotic damage, immunity to poison, stuns, things like that. Absolute territory is what full-fledged angels get. It's a trait they all share, which means they get a battlefield augmentation that cannot be avoided, dispelled, suppressed, or prevented in any way. And then finally, all in. This creature is fought by multiple groups at the same time. Although the groups do not actually fight him at the same time, since they are fighting against him, they are able to share their knowledge. So, once you actually start fighting Primus, you will be given access to a centralized Google Doc in which all the groups that are fighting him will share their martial checks, knowledge, and things that they've learned.
Sounds interesting.
So there you go. There's his traits. That's what you get to know ahead of time. Oh, you also get to know the name of his initiatives. Ready to write these down?
Yep.
Okay. The name of his initiatives are the Orb of Sanctions, the Claw of Agony, the Wing of Storms, and the Eye of All.
Okay. These are all the locations are in the aperture, right?
What are?
The chambers, foundry, bridge, storage, and
Yeah, those are areas of the aperture that control different aspects.
okay. And the Primus fight will be where?
Where Primus is, which is in basically the bridge. It's above the Diviner's Bridge.
Okay. Since we're gathering information, would there be anything written about, like the use of burden for vessels? I think that aspect it's quite, our understanding of it is not great.
Burden represents the synergy between the Traveler's Soul and their vessel. There's not much written on it because the Traveler's Soul is a rare thing, but that is essentially what Burden is.
We learn how to use it.
Burden is used whenever you are able to enact a clash. Clashing has to be found out in the middle of combat.
Ah, okay.
There are some abilities that do use Burden though.
Okay.
I still say we should go for Diviner's Bridge. And since it's like almost at the same spot, if we succeed on succeeding on the attack, we can go fight the Primus.
I can tell you it's incredibly unlikely you'll be able to make another choice after you've chosen one.
I don't think we go with our gut on. I don't think we go with our gut based on, just knowing that gives them the ability to detect, learn, and adapt. We don't even know how much of their, say, percentage of his abilities are based on detecting, learning, and adapting. That might be quite insufficient.
Or
it could
any
be
of
what saves everyone and wins the fight, but it could also be negligible.
Or we could go for the defensive or offensive ones. I mean,
That's my second choice after all in would be glyph chambers for defensive.
basically, I don't think we should fight Primus fair. So I don't want anyone to fight them fair. So I'm also fine with Glyph Chambers.
My thoughts are similar to Curio's, I think.
I guess, Horus, the decision's on you then.
Big guy.
Is that
He's
Andy?
declined to answer again.
We're going all in hard.
Why did I expect anything?
That's the first time you called me big guy. I appreciate it.
I don't think that's what he was saying. Did I just hear you guys vote for Primus?
There's 2 for
It's-
Primus and 2 for the Diviners.
Oh,
So we need a tiebreaker.
well,
think-
who hasn't voted? There's
I
5
think
Oh.
Quill
votes.
has said. I think Quill has said he's leaning towards you. So I'm assuming he'll. Primus as well.
All right, let's do this officially. How about that? Go into Foundry. 1, if you'd like to, or we can do it in notes. Actually, it doesn't matter to me. Let's just pick a place. Let's do Foundry. All right, that way
Foundry.
chat can see it too. If you would like to do all in, type in all in. If you would like to do the Diviner's Bridge, type in Diviner's Bridge, since that seems to be the 2. Start typing it in, but don't press enter.
I'm afraid to commit to anything.
Make your choice, Billy.
Roll. I'll just roll a 1d2. Gamba.
All right.
All right,
Everybody got their
fuck
selection
it, I will
in?
roll a 1d2.
Okay.
Say which one is which.
You just spell it out. Diviner's Bridge or all in?
Yep. All right.
Ready?
3, 2, 1, enter.
It's oatmeal.
I regret my life.
Well, go down blazing. We've never taken the easy road anyway, right?
It's not Curio, it's
whatever.
oatmeal.
Wow. Look at these champions.
I don't know.
Oh, damn.
We are so
All
dead.
right, kids.
Oh.
So be it.
We're all like looking for the kill steal.
If we die, we die.
Okay, yeah, if we die, we die.
The important thing is that
C'est
I
la
die on
vie.
my own terms, not on King Bale.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna fucking die, but we are gonna die a glorious death.
We could potentially be the ones that bring him down as well. So
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
that's-
hopefully.
It's not about the kill steal or getting.
No,
in
it
there.
is.
It's about we don't know what the other party's inefficiencies are, so we don't know how to help them. And we may as well die at the fucking military reserve.
Skibbity boss. Skibbity boss.
that's true.
And this way we guarantee that our bodies are there to provide cover for them or
Wow.
help them out in any way possible.
Man, fuck your honorable way.
My logic, my 20 intelligence.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to fight unhonorably,
While I make a
honorably
statue
as
of
well,
myself?
but hey.
Alrighty, guys. Well, you guys have. Alright, you guys have chosen it. Very well. I shall see all of you. Why is there a picture of Tobuscus in this game chat? Like, I just noticed. I looked up. What the fuck? Anyway. Alright, guys. In that case, next time we meet, it will be to face Primus, the rogue angel.
We have time for a long rest and attunement and stuff
You'll
like that.
have plenty of time to rest, yes.
Okay.
Alright. Well,
I need a nap.
Sounds good to me.
There
I
we
have
go.
an
I need my
unrelated
milk.
question just for my own curiosity.
Yeah, what's up?
You said that we could increase the difficulty of the fight with the Lesser Angel by like up to 3 degrees. Can we get specifics on what exactly that would have done if we had decided to do it?
I can't reveal that at this time.
Okay, that's fair. Can I
Can
know
we do it
after
with premise?
after the fight with the big guy?
Can we do it with premise? Can
Oh,
we up the
afterwards, yeah. Wait, what are you asking me right now? Darson, what
Gave
are you
us
asking
the
me?
trial of Eos.
Quill is asking the angel, like, be defeated, the incomplete one, right?
When you were giving us the whole face the Lesser Angel and you can have your freedom from King Vale, you also said we could increase the difficulty of it.
Oh, yes. Oh, you want to know
like-
that?
Yeah, I'm just curious what that would have done.
What it would have
exactly.
done? Sure, I can do that. Hold on, let me bring that up.
Would have killed us.
Let me bring that
Yeah,
up.
would have killed us, but
True.
well, like how bad?
Some
Hey
people...
guys, we should activate the Tome of Trials.
Ah, yes, the darker knowledge. Let's see here. Green and Goat. Let's see. Have that here. The Tome of Trial would have done 2 different things. First, all of the lingering glitches would have lasted 1 additional round. And in addition to that, at the start of each turn which you would choose, we would all roll martial checks, and if I beat all the party, I get to choose which ability I take. Those are the 2 differences.
Ooh.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that
I
means
think that would have mattered.
that would have mattered greatly, yes.
Mm.
That would have been, that probably would have, I don't know if it would have killed you guys, because you guys had a solid strategy near the end. It was just, that would have made my burst potential a lot higher, and you might not have survived when I did pull off the burst that one time. That's the only difference.
Could we increase the difficulty on premise?
No.
I ain't sure about that.
Even if we could,
Is that a
no.
serious question?
I mean, if you are gonna die.
Well, you
yeah,
won't have
I
to face
actually
me
want
because
to
I'll
know.
kill you beforehand if you do
I
that.
If
actually
we're
want to
gonna
know
die,
if
let's
it's
die for
possible.
sure. Okay.
Let's make it harder for all 3 parties to get like a fuckload of other
Using
people
the
mad
Tome
at
of
us.
Trial on Primus would increase his difficulty, yes.
We literally burned the Tome of Trials, though, didn't we?
Yeah, we have no. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you don't have one? Okay. Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
yes,
we don't.
Yes, never mind. Then, no, you
The
can't.
increase was coming from the trial of ES.
No. You don't have
For
one.
the Lesser Angel, it was. You were offering to increase it through ES.
Ah, no. ES cannot affect Primus. So. Tome of Trials is a different story, though.
Yeah, we don't have that anymore.
Best decision I've ever made in life.
Are you sure? Because, you know, that kind of
We made a
also
friend,
revived
we
King
got rid
Vale.
of the liability.
Getting rid of the Tome of the Trials was what set us up on this whole path. You know?
Yeah, now we're closer together as a group.
Sure.
Amazing.
Yeah, we are really close.
And
in
Except for that,
shackles and
Except
except
about
for
to
whoever the
die.
fuck that dude we just met is.
Near death in shackles.
Man. Alright,
Horus,
guys. I will lock us in there. And that will be the conclusion of session.
Yeps.
Alright, let's see. Do we
Oh
have
boy.
any fan art, I wonder?
Ooh, let me check. Let me see. Let me look with my eyes.
I wish I had eyes.
Wish I wasn't blind. Nope, just memes. There's only 2 of them. Okay. Alright, any subs? Any subs to thank? Let's see. We also got rated, so thank you, Raiders. Second High Burst, thanks for the 4 months. Zen Master, thanks for the gifted sub. As fuck Zid, thanks for the 16 months. And it's just JK. Thanks for the 22 months. Very cool. That puts us at 967 sub points. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the support. All the love, all that good stuff. And I will see you guys next time.
Thanks, Jack.
Yep,
Bye-bye.
later.